Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do an end of November general reading for you for your Aquarian collective. I am inspired by the full moon in Taurus, exalted in Taurus on November 19th, and this is allowing us to set some boundaries around building our self-care or reinforcing the self-care that we are now investing in. We are now being called to build and reclaim our sense of empowerment from a former feeling of oppression, a former experience of victimhood. So this is a very exciting lunar eclipse that will be followed by a solar eclipse on December 4th, which is going to be the event bring to our attention those things that are unexpected but destined to be. So I'm going to begin, Aquarius, by reading the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the Shulton deck is the Servant, or the Page of Pentacles, or Jades in this deck. The Page of Pentacles is indicating your ability to start afresh, your ability to recognize that there is something that is important and critical for you to manifest, to realize. And in order to do so, you must create and be open to learning a new set of skills, to understand a new set of new information that you're receiving, to be able to stand back and structure a plan, to divine a plan one step at a time with patience and caution. There is a guardedness to this direction, this energy, in that once you get started, you will complete this task you're aiming towards, knowing that you are taking your time and identifying what your goal and plan of action towards that goal will be. Very powerful card. So that's the overall energy, Aquarius. As we move into this full moon energy, we're going to begin with the Sun cards to get a little more information about you at this time. Your Six of Staffs or Wands, the Hierophant, and the Lover's card. I see you working towards establishing a relationship, working towards a commitment. So the Servant of the Page of Pentacles here is describing your move, your long-term move towards a commitment. This commitment has been marked, this effort, this movement has been marked by a long road of investment, of challenges, of obstacles that you have overcome, each individually, as part of a team, but moreover as leader of a team. You have emerged by being recognized for the talents, the energies that you bring to the situation. Your victory, your success has been seen. So this commitment that you are now interested in making is moving you towards a higher path. And this very much feels like it could be a relationship, a very significant relationship, be that a romantic one, a work or business partnership, or your position within a team or community of people. This commitment is something that you've had to work towards by balancing out the various resources at your disposal, but it has taught you and moved you towards this choice. The Lovers in this case represents certainly an important connection, and this connection can again be with an individual, with a teammate, but it is your relationship more to the work that you are defining for yourself. So I see you as leading up, growing into, being willing to grow into the skills, the knowledge, and the confidence needed to mount this particular project, this inspiration, this right path, this path where you have learned how to discriminate, what aligns best with you. The moon cards show us a little bit more about the situation you're in right now. The Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the King of Swords. Interesting. There's a lot of self-development coming along through this period, Aquarius. So with the two kings here, the two lords, you are inspired and inspiring others, but you're also working at this plan here. You're working at developing this plan, and throughout it all, you are juggling your former experience with the experience that you want to create, with the reality that you want to create. And there you are in the middle of this infinity, these two forces that are, of course, lead back and forth one to the other. But as you are at the fulcrum, you are now making this decision. So in this instance, I feel the Two of Jades is really echoing the power of the Lover's card right now. And in the Egyptian deck, an older deck, this card was called the Two Paths. I see your talents, your ability to master a new set of ideas, a new inspiration, a new direction, leading a new direction with your ability to structure the plan that will take you there. You have become not only masterful at opening up your heart to what it is that aligns with you, but also the ability to detach yourself from your emotions and your thoughts, and to be able to observe them in such a way that you are breaking down and understanding how your thoughts have led to the reality that you once experienced, and that you are now making the choice or taking the direction on behalf of a group of people to step back and reshape your thoughts so that you can understand the impact of your behaviors that those thoughts are leading you to, and that is helping you create this new and commit to this new project. So your commitment very much revolves around your ability to identify the steps, the realistic steps that you need to take to make this come to fruition, to manifest this new commitment and opportunity. This feels very institutional. It feels like you're involved with a large organization or some very conventional institution. It could be teaching, it could be service organization, it could be a conventional relationship or marriage. But there are ways in which you are providing an institutional container for these experiences through your efforts. You may be building a school, thinking about a curriculum, teaching a curriculum, or identifying a way in which people may learn about and concretize their relationships. So you are open and seeking divine guidance, your guidance from your elders, as you then use that information to share with others in your ability to lead. These cards are going to tell us how you're negotiating these forces in your life right now. We have the Temperance. we have the Seven of Cups and the Servant of Cups, or the Page of Cups. I find it very interesting that we are having all the court cards of all the different suits represented here, because it's showing me something about your growth and your focus for personal development. So you start as the Servant of Jades here. That's the overall energy, manifestation, learning how to manifest this specific vision of yours, this specific structure or tool or practical and useful strategy. And you're ending up as a Servant of Cups. You're ending up with an open heart. And I see you having worked towards that open heart, learning how to love, share your talents and resources, provide support through your ability to be inspired, to lead others, and to structure a plan that will help to facilitate the service that you are now moving towards. We start with the Temperance card, which is really orchestrating this whole period of your life in which you are taking the elements and aspects of your life and rearranging them into a greater and better balance. And in that way, it's really echoing the Lover's card, right? There's a balance here. There's a give and take. And within you, as well as outside of you, you are orchestrating these elements within yourself so that you are identifying your own ability to not only give love, but to receive love as well, to self-heal so that you can provide that for others. The Seven of Cups indicates a time of perhaps a lot of confusion, because as a result of this hard work that you have done, overcoming obstacles, working towards meeting challenges successfully, you are now overwhelmed with the choices that are available to you. You're overwhelmed by the options that you can now see through your ability and witness to commit. This is also a step up from a number 6 to a number 7. So in understanding the right choice for you, don't be overwhelmed or fooled by the seeming array of current possibilities and current options that all look equally as amazing to you in the state of openness that you are now in. So your ability to be open, because you are giving to yourself much more generously than perhaps you have in the past. You have gained an understanding that it is your rightness and balance within that you can express outwardly. That has opened you up to not only the best choices, but to all choices. However, your ability to start at the beginning, just as we began with the overall energy, to start at the beginning with your desire to structure and be open to imagine, to support, to receive support from the new ideas and new possibilities that are available, is what is contributing to your overall success, your happiness. I'm going to clarify the Hierophant card with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck. I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to give them another little cut. And the Hierophant is clarified by the Spirit of Cups, by the Five of Swords, and by the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, because I'm looking at two different balances here very much supported by the Spirit of Cups, which is like the King of Cups. This is showing that you actually have matured immensely in the former situation that you found yourself. And as part of your new ability to open up at a higher level of service. But along the way, you have two forces that have been pulling at you. The Five of Swords I see as the human ability to be self-doubting, to second guess oneself, to not have the confidence of your beliefs and ideas or the confidence of your experiences, to imagine that others may know better than you as you manage new information coming from various directions as part of this project. The information that you are now working with is challenging for you to thoroughly trust. On the other side of that is your vision of the Ten of Pentacles, which is ultimate abundance, prosperity, satisfaction, and moreover, legacy, the creation of abundance for generations. This is very much a part of the institution that I feel you are working towards, working in, or building. So this commitment can look like an institution, a service institution, a container for the service to others, the building of wealth and abundance for others. I'm also going to clarify the Temperance card here with the Nymph of Pentacles, which is the same as the Page of Pentacles. A repeat here, the Justice card, and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. So the overall energy comes up again when it comes to Temperance. And I'm reading this very much as your structuring, your active structuring of this healing that is occurring for you. Your active engagement in the steps of this healing, in the literal balancing of the resources contained within you and available to you externally. So I see you doing this on behalf of this effort. This is actually your springboard to your vision. Self-healing is helping you understand that this vision, this thing that you're building towards, this project that you've envisioned, is about creating equality, fairness, justice, righting some wrong, providing a service to those that have been overlooked, making sure those who have not received a fair share or an equal access to an opportunity are now provided with that. That is part of the purpose of your vision here. Part of the purpose of your plan is to create a sense of balance, justice, and equity in the world. The Eight of Wands is showing that in concert with others that you're working with, you are able to move quickly on this new inspiration that you have been building towards. And things are now moving very rapidly towards this abundance and wealth, this prosperity, that you are creating this legacy that will ensure the survival of this institution, the service for generations to come. And what comes to mind for me, Aquarius, are two things. One is the rematriation of land. And this is returning land that has been stolen or that has been claimed by others, as well as the repatriation of cultural objects. colonial theft. And so these two ideas, Aquarians, come to me as part of the effort, the direction of your movement. This is towards not only self-love and security, greater confidence, but a renewed respect for the forces of the natural world. Again, this is Regina of Pacific Tarot. I'm going to finish off this reading with a crystal oracle and ask you, if you're finding value in this reading, Aquarius, to like and subscribe if you are so moved. It helps me understand that you appreciate my content and will allow me to continue to grow. And I would greatly appreciate that. So I pulled for you, I always like it when I pull new cards. This looks like the solar system, actually. It is a Numite, and the key word is strength. I am strong in mind, body, and spirit. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Again, please like my video if you found this useful, and until next time, Namaste.